Hi Bonolo, thanks so much for handing in your question. So we're just going to look at the information they've given us in here. And it's very important for us in these particular type of sums to read what they've given us in order for us to understand what they want us to do. And in this particular case, we know that we're looking at an arithmetic sequence. So we're going to use what we know about arithmetic sequences to answer this question. So let's go ahead and read it. So it says, a cyclist trains for a race. She cycles 15 kilometers on the first day. So we know that she's going to start at 15 kilometers. And then I'm going to put a semicolon there. Then it says 35 kilometers on day 2. So after that, she moves 35 kilometers. And then on day 3, she cycles 55 kilometers. So we know that on day 3, we have 55 kilometers. Then the question says they want us to tell us what happens on the 4th day. So we're going to look at what happens on day 4 and on day 5. Now what we can do here is we can use this information that we have in order to figure out exactly what how many kilometers she added onto each day. And we can use that by using the common difference, because we know between 15 and 35, she added a couple of kilometers. And between 35 and 55, she added another number of kilometers. So we can use the common difference to find exactly what that is. And we know the common difference, when we calculate for it, is our third term, T3, minus our second term, which is equal to our second term minus our first term. And you can use the information that they've given us here to figure this out. So we know our common difference is going to equal to 55, which is our T3 here, minus T2, which is 35, should also be equal to T2, which is 35, minus our first term, which is 15. And we'll see that the difference between both of these is 20, is exactly 20. So what happened here is on the first day, she cycled 15. So T1 is actually day 1, and T2 over here is day 2, T3 is day 3. So now in order for her, after day 1, she cycled 15 kilometers, and then she added 20 kilometers plus 20 to get to 35 kilometers. On day 3, she added another 20 kilometers plus 20. So in order for us to figure out how much she cycled on day 4, on T4, and on T5, we just have to add 20 kilometers to each of these. So we're going to add 20 kilometers to both of those. So 55 plus 20, that's going to give us 75, because we're adding plus 20 here and plus 20 there. 75 plus 20, that's going to give us 95. Now they want us to find a general term using n of what she's doing here. And we know that for an arithmetic sequence, when we write a general term, we should know the general formula. That's Tn is equal to A plus, open brackets, n minus 1, close brackets, D. And now we do have quite a bit of information from what we've gotten here to get us there. So we know Tn is going to be equal to A is our first term, and in this case, our first term is 15. They've given us that information. So we're going to have 15 plus n minus 1 multiplied by our common difference, which we've calculated over here. It's 20. So multiplied by 20. All right, and we can use this information we have to solve for C and D, because they've given us, they want us to know what happens on day 15. So we know that day 15 is T15. So we're going to look for T15 in that case is equal to something. And then after that, they want to know on what day will she have cycled 195 kilometers. So we know 195 will be equal to some day. And we can use this formula that we've gotten over here to find both of those answers. So hopefully that was helpful. You can try the rest of the questions and then get back to us with a picture of those so we can check them for you. All right, good luck.